set up to the front of the net. Good block at the net by Haley Hansen on the kill attack there by Dirkman. Now Lucken. Dug out by Sidney. Over to the other side to Kaler. And another lift is called there on Grove, and it's going to be a point for the Cowgirls as they're trying to make their own mini run here. They had a timeout there called, and it's since the timeout, it's been a 5-2 run here for the Cowgirls. And I think Coley Schuler got another one, so she's staying hot in the back row, and the services are working good for her.
We got everybody working now, Joe.
All right.
YouTube was not on, so YouTube just joined.
So YouTube just joined. Red River Communications was on, but our YouTube channel should be working now. Good dig. Hansen off the net. Third hit goes over, but it just goes out. Good play there by Hansen off the net, and Parker Yagi did what she could do, but just couldn't quite get it. The angle wasn't quite there for her. Welcome, everybody, once again to Three Borders Sports Network. Sorry about the technical difficulty there, but Brian's got it working here. Back to Kaler. Oh, and what a dive save there. And it's going to go out of bounds. Brooklyn Christensen just laid out flat for that one. Saved it, but it went out of bounds.
So Cowgirls making a bit of a comeback here in this first set. Being down 10-1.
Grove back set to Christensen. Good block at the net by Hansen. Hansen again with a block, and she gets the point for the Cowgirls, and here they come, down by 4.
A good heads-up play there by Kleinsman and Hansen, and then now you're going to get a timeout by Coach Grove and the Rockets.
Just to refresh everybody here, we had a 10-1 run here by the Underwood Rockets. They were up 10-1. Coach Kruger from Breckenridge took a timeout, and since then it's been an 8-3 run here for the Cowgirls, and trying to stop that run of the Underwood Rockets. The Underwood Rockets coming in here at 10-2 overall, and the Breckenridge Cowgirls 9-4. The Cowgirls 7-2 in section, and the Rockets 6-0 in the section.
So we'll see how this timeout affects the Rockets. The Cowgirls made their adjustments, were able to make a comeback. And now we'll see if the timeout by the Rockets will get them their side out that they need.
KK to serve. Grove sets up to the near side, and the kill goes out on that kill attempt there by Ezra Baker.
Baker had a good look at it. The blockers were there, tried to go around, and that one landed out. The Cowgirls keep rolling here, 10-13 now.
Again to Baker. She'll just kind of push it over, and Julia digs. Back over to Julia Kleischman. Grove sets up Baker. Coley Schuler to Julia Kleischman. Good block at the net there by the Underwood Rockets. And the point goes over. I don't know if it was Christensen. She looks like she's the one getting the high fives over there.
Dirkman was there too.
So either Dirkman or Christensen got that one for the Rockets. And now the lead is 4. So 14-10 in favor of the Rockets. Katie Hess serves it right into the net, and it'll be back to the Cowgirls now, trailing by 3. Senior Haley Hansen's going to go back and serve for the Cowgirls. We get a substitution as Blofus checks back in for Nicholson.
See if the Cowgirls can capitalize on the service error. Continue to close this gap.
Haley Hansen gets it in. Grove sets up Baker. Schuler sets up Yagi. Baker saves it. Grove and Luckin's going to go over on the third one. A free one for the Cowgirls. Here comes Aaron Bloff. She'll push it over. Now on a free one for the Rockets. Back over to Baker. Into the net. Point to the Cowgirls.
Yeah, Baker just took her eye off that one. And that allows the Cowgirls to close the gap to 2 now.
So an 11-4 run here for the Cowgirls as Haley Hansen serves it up again. Luckin from beyond the 10-foot mark puts it into the net. Unforced error.
Yeah, a couple miscues here by the Rockets. And sometimes you just don't want to force it. You just need to get that ball across the net and try and live the fight another day. And a couple miscues have allowed the Cowgirls to cut it to 1 here.
Grove. Little push over the net. Going to be at the right spot by Millie Alberg.
Yeah, the tap has been effective for the Rockets. That'll end that run. And Christensen will go back to serve for the Rockets.
Cowgirls trail by 2. Hansen, Schuler, Blofus on the third. Grove back sets to Alberg. Now to Julia Kleisman. Good block at the net there by the Rockets. Sidney's got to go over on the third. Grove sets up Baker. Way out of town. Oh, they say it was tipped.
Tipped at the net, and that'll be a point for the Rockets.
I didn't see it either there, Brian. I guess
blockers were there, but the line judge down here on the Rocket side called the tip right away.
So it's a 3-point lead now for the Rockets. Schuler had to go backwards with it. Haley Hansen. Here comes Grove on the second one. She's done that twice tonight, Brian.
Yeah, anytime there's anything close to the net for Grove, she's going to send it down.
She's situated just right with her left hand, and she just put it away.
Yeah, the 6-foot lefty getting it done there at the net.
Schuler sets up Julia Kleisman. She tries to go up and over the block, and just too far over.
Yeah, just not enough on top of the ball there. That one sailed on her. Now 18-13.
Julia Kleisman, the foreign exchange student from Austria, 5-point lead. Lucken digs it out. Grove sets up Baker, and she's got to pop it over.
Yeah, just didn't have her timing right. Sent over a free one.
Parker Yagi, Baker blocks, and it's going to be a point for Parker and the Cowgirls.
Yeah, Baker was trying to reset herself there. Lucken came in to bump it out and kind of ran into each other.
So Parker Yagi and the Cowgirls trail by 4. Parker serves. Julia Kleisman puts it up and over. Got a lift on the Rockets, and it'll be a point to the Cowgirls.
A couple miscues have cost the Rockets some points and allowed the Cowgirls to stay in this first set.
Grove, second hit, and it's right at the net. Julia tried to put it away. Now she tried to put it away again. Good save by the Rockets. Back over to Blofus. Bang! Put it home. Lucken couldn't get to it. And it's a point for the Cowgirls, trailing by 2 again.
Yeah, just an open opportunity there for Blofus, and she put that one right in between the defenders. Lucken not able to get there and get a hand on it.
Nice serve by Parker. The third hit by Baker. Parker sets up Blofus. Grove sets up Baker. She'll push it over. Good save by Kleisman. Here comes Ernst. Hansen. Yagi to Julia Kleisman. And she got the point and the kill for the Cowgirls, and they trail by 1 now.
Yeah, Grove right there for the block, and that one went right down the net.
Yeah, ran right down the tape. Here we go, 1-point game. Cowgirls trail by 1. Yagi serves. Baker with power, and Sydney Roberts couldn't handle it. She's frustrated with herself, but there's some power behind that one.
Yeah, anytime Baker gets a good wind-up, it can be tough to handle. And we've seen Sydney Roberts dig a lot of those out of there, just unable to handle that one. She expects to get them all.
Sydney Roberts, a junior for the Cowgirls. As Ezra Baker steps back to serve, a 5'7" senior for the Rockets. Leading by 2 in a jump serve. Out. Good call there. Julia Kleisman and Haley Hansen looked at each other and let it go.
Good decision there.
Yep.
1-point set here.
Cowgirls trailed by 9 at one point. Grove's going to go over on the second one. Good save by Sydney that time. Third hit by Haley Hansen. Second, third. Here we go. Yagi sets up Kaler. Good dig by Lucken. Back to Lucken from deep. Yagi sets up Blofus at the net. Tries to find the spot. We got a net penalty.
Yep.
Looks like it might be on Blofus. Substitution coming in here for the Rockets. That's going to be Dirkman coming back in. Giving Katie Hess in the rotation. Yagi sets up Blofus again. Third hit. Again to Blofus. There she got that one. Keep going to the well, Brian.
Yep, doing a good job with Blofus in the middle there. She's going to have to come out here in rotation, but nice job of taking advantage of her in the front row. And good execution by the Cowgirls.
So Grace Nicholson checks in here. She'll serve for the Cowgirls. Trailing by 1. Grove sets up Luckin. Good block at the net there. Helps out Grace Nicholson. And that one rolls on the tape for Kaler, and she'll get the point for the Cowgirls. And guess what, B-Dub, we're tied.
Tied here. Sometimes you need a little luck. That one rolled on the tape and fell on the Rocket side.
Nicholson gets it over. There's Grove with the second hit. Sidney's going to save it on the second one. Grove sets up Luckin. Goes out of bounds off the deflection, so it'll be a point to the Underwood Rockets.
Yeah, you're in the right spot, doing what you need to do. Just couldn't get all of it and put it back in play.
So Callan Grove goes back to serve. Sidney will dig it out, up to Kaler. Puts it away with authority. And unable to handle it was Sia Olsen.
Tell you what, man. Whew. Kaler putting a little bit behind that one.
Coley Schuler steps back to serve, and we're tied at 21. Schuler.
There was some heat on that ball by Kaler.
Look out for Luckin again. Schuler dug it out nicely. Second hit, bump. Yagi goes back deep. Over to Luckin. Right over the top of the head. Oh, what happened here? Oh, I thought I missed a call there or something.
No. Cowgirls really got to take advantage of their attack when they have the opportunity. Can't afford to give the Rockets a swing when you don't get one.
Got to be able to dig that out on the ace serve there by Luckin. I think Coach Kruger's going to take a timeout here. We'll take a timeout as well on the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard. It's 23-21 in favor of Underwood. Back after this.
Your first car. It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it because you worked hard for it. You took care of it, and it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that someone special. And through it all, we were there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. Then and down the road. Farmers Union Insurance. More choices, great rates, local agents.
We're back after the timeout, and Haley Hansen goes a little bit too deep.
And now the Cowgirls will have to be perfect here the rest of the way of this first set. They want to get back in it.
Luckin serves, hits the tape. Kaler digs. Over to Haley Hansen. Got the point, and here come the Cowgirls coming back. Trailing by 2. They need about 2 or 3 in a row here. Beat up 4 would be better for the Cowgirls.
Well, you certainly need at least 2 more here. So they'll need to
get 2.
Get at least 2 in a row here to extend this thing.
Luckin digs in the back row. Grove goes over in the second one. Look out.
I'm surprised she didn't hammer that one back.
Good block at the net. Was it in or out?
Yeah, I think it went
they
out.
say it was in.
That right on the line, man.
Woo, that was close. Was that Kleisman or Hansen that blocked that?
I think that was Kleisman on the block.
I do too.
I think it was close to the line over there.
Grove sets up Baker with the kill and the point, and the set point goes to Underwood, 25-23. What a good set that was. And a good finish here as the Cowgirls storm back, but just not enough here. We're going to take a break during this timeout, and we'll be right back on Three Borders Sports Network.
Your business depends on technology. Digital Guru provides professional IT solutions you can trust to keep it moving forward. From redesigning existing systems to brand new builds, we offer your business managed IT services, including backups, cybersecurity, cloud services, remote desk support, and more. And don't forget, we also provide audio, video, security camera, and door access control installation. Focus on what you do best and leave the technology to the professionals.
Your first car. It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it because you worked hard for it. You took care of it, and it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that someone special. And through it all, we were there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. Then and down the road. Farmers Union Insurance. More choices, great rates, local agents.
Interstate Engineering, our business is about connections. We connect people to water, communities to counties, and counties to the rest of the world. Our work connects main streets to interstates, and yesterday with the potential of tomorrow. With over 40 years of connecting, our experience and expertise are thanks to the clients we have earned, the trust we have built, and the connections we have made. Interstate Engineering, the professionals you need, the people you trust.
Getting you back to what you love. We are Optimum Rehab. For over a decade, Dr. Tony Eggeman has provided physical therapy services for the people of Wahpeton, Breckenridge, and surrounding communities. We're a small practice that sees our patients as individuals. Through hands-on techniques, our patients have their treatment plans tailored to their exact needs. Sprains, sore muscles, back pain, achy joints, rehab following surgery, you name it. Optimum Rehab is your answer. When you need exceptional physical therapy, you need Optimum Rehab.
Welcome back to Breckenridge, Minnesota, Breckenridge High School. We're about ready for set number 2 here. Had a dandy one in the first one if you just joined us, 25-23 in favor of Underwood. And we apologize for the technical difficulties, but again, we got already some shout-outs, and we'll give them to you here soon as we get a little bit of a chance here as Blofus is going to get the point on the kill. Baker couldn't quite handle it, and it's a point for the Cowgirls. All right, B-Dub, the Cowgirls don't want to get down in a 10-1 position like they were in the last set.
No, I think they're a little more comfortable here. I don't know if it was nerves or what, or just not being ready. Sometimes teams just aren't ready to start. But they certainly picked things up, and to start this set, they kind of picked up right where they left off with Blofus in the middle there.
Alberg puts that one away, though, and we're tied at 1. If you want to give us a shout-out, send me a text at area code 701-640-2619. Our shout-outs are brought to you by Amanda Frederick and State Farm Insurance. Our shout-outs, Amanda Frederick, State Farm Insurance. There's a good dig there by Sidney in the back. And the set up to Jaylee Ernst. Dug out in the back row by Hess. At the net, just over the outstretched arms. Lucken gets the point, and I believe one of the Cowgirls was in the net. So it's a point to the Rockets. They're up 2-1.
Yeah, if the Rockets come to the net, you better have some help behind because they are reading it pretty good.
Unforced error on Baker's serve there, so it'll be 2-2 tie. Again, the Amanda Frederick State Farm Insurance shout-outs, area code 701-640-2619. We got a bunch of shout-outs I'll get to here shortly. As Grace Nicholson serves.
Another tap right there.
Yep.
They just read it well.
Alberg puts it in.
Yep, the blockers get sucked over. There's no help on that side, and they take full advantage of it. It's an adjustment the Cowgirls are going to have to try and make.
Paula Morris, Parker Yeage's Grammys down in Wichita, Kansas. Tuned in again to Three Border Sports Network. Kaler goes hard, and Alberg digs it out in the back row. Grove sets up to Dirkman. Yeage sets up Hansen. And this time a net violation. I believe that one's going to be against Dirkman.
And the Cowgirls are going to have to take advantage of any attack opportunity they get. And just give yourself opportunities to score and see if you can put the Rockets back on their heels.
Oh, Schuler had a good run last set, Brian, with serving, and this one she puts right into the net.
Yeah, you don't see a lot of service errors from the Cowgirls.
No.
And that one cost them and allows the Rockets to take the lead.
They only had 2 service errors against Perham. Kaler, bomb, puts it away. Caitlin Kaler with authority puts it away.
Kaler having a good match so far here.
She had 7 kills against Perham Thursday night. Leading the way for the Cowgirls Thursday night with kills was Julia Kleischman. Oh my, that was a tough one to handle. Luckin just put that one away with power.
Yeah, Luckin can put something behind it. And Kaler's already got 4 kills so far today.
Schuler sets up Julia Kleischman on the far side. Good dig in the back by Luckin, and then the kill at the net there was put away by Christensen, and the block goes out of bounds.
Yeah, good dig out of there by Luckin, and a good set for Christensen, and well executed there by the Rockets.
Kleischman digs, bump set over to Kleischman beyond the 10-foot line. Baker with a nice dig just before it hit the floor.
Cowgirls able to get that tap. Gonna be a violation here.
Nope, net violation, yep. So it'll be a point to the Cowgirls, trailing by 1 now, 5-6. Bob and Irene Meyer family in Fargo, they're watching. That's Grace Nicholson's grandparents. And who else but Karen and Carly? They're tuned in watching on the Amanda Frederick State Farm Insurance shout out.
They're always watching.
Baker goes over, but into the net, and we are tied at 6. Our third tie already.
Yeah, another miscue by Baker. That's the second one she's had like that tonight. Again, just a miscue, lack of focus there, and that one falls to the floor.
Baker's got to go over from deep. Schuler with a set over to Julia Kleischman. Rockets handle it. Dirkman goes over, blocked at the net by Blofus. Luckin pops it up to Grove. Oh, right into the corner. Just out of the reach of Haley Hansen, Brian.
That was well placed there and well played by Grove. Just kind of looking out of the corner of her eye, just seeing the open spot and a good push to the back corner for the score.
Setting up the serve now for the Rockets is Hess. Leading by 1. Back set to Parker. Blocked at the net by Baker. Schuler sets up Blofus. Good block at the net by Baker, and it goes out of bounds off the hands of the Cowgirls for a point.
Well, Baker and Albert there doing the work at the net blocking, and a nice job there for keep that ball back on the Cowgirls side.
Schuler sets up Kleischman. She goes way too deep.
Yeah, she's
out of bounds.
Way too far underneath that ball. Just didn't have her feet ready to go.
Yeah, you got to give a free one over to the Rockets, but Grove hits it over on the second one. So see what the Cowgirls can do again. Yagi with a little slap over the net, chasing it, and the third hit goes over by Luckin.
That's good hustle by Christensen to track that ball down.
Baker with a nice dig. Yagi at the net. Good volley here for both squads. Oh, and Blofus goes a little bit out of bounds.
Yeah, you could attribute that point to Christensen and Baker. Christensen tracked down that ball, looked like it was going to go out, able to run it down, and Baker with a nice dig. Good team effort there by the Rockets.
A little bit of a run here now by the Rockets. Kleischman over to Baker. Hansen digs at the net. Schuler's got to play. Good play by Blofus to put it over. At the net, good block by Blofus. She'll get it and the point on that hit by Alberg. Aaron Blofus at the net, Brian, and prevented that one from coming across.
Yeah, heck of a play there by Coley Schuler just to dig that thing off of the net to give Blofit the opportunity to send it over.
Oh, and they were waiting for Grove to get to it, and she couldn't quite reach it. Point for the Cowgirls.
She can get to a lot, but I don't know if she can get to everything.
That was a tough one.
Yeah.
Parker Yagi. Grandma Paula Morris in Wichita, Kansas, cheered on Parker and the Cowgirls as Grove sets up to Christensen. And the Cowgirls within 1. Hey, the Kelsons are watching too. Yards, mom and dad, the family, they're tuned in, making sure that Yards is doing well on the camera.
Keeping him in line.
Yep.
Give him some pointers when he gets home.
Oh, and Grove with a nice little tap over.
Yeah, they just worked it well. I mean, they can see the hole in the middle of the floor, and she makes a good decision there again.
So the Kelson family watching. Jeannie's watching. Thanks to everybody on the Amanda Frederick State Farm Insurance shout-out list. That one hits the tape but tickles over. Julia Kleisman. And that one's going to be into the net, and Grove can't handle it. Back to a one-point game.
Just hanging around. Don't want to let them get too far away.
Kaler, as a sophomore, checks back in. Grove, second hit. Back to Alberg. Hansen from deep. Got it. Just cleared the tape, and Haley with a point and a kill.
Yeah, just using the tape there, take a little bit off of it, and that one falls into the gap, and we're tied.
Sydney. Oh, and a good block by Grove at the net. Jaylee Ernst gets it over to Kaler. Back set to Alberg again.
Again, a good pancake there
look
by
at Sydney Roberts. Wow, the play by Sydney, and she's excited. What a play by Sydney to pancake that one.
Talk about the effort. When she said she thinks that she could get every one of them, missed one early and able to lay out on the floor, get her hand down, and keep that ball in the air. Heck of a play by Sydney Roberts.
Fun to see that excitement by Sydney Roberts there. And we'll take a break here, too, as well. We got a timeout by the Underwood Rockets, and the Cowgirls take the lead, 12-11. We'll be back right after this. Courtney and Beckett. Hey, they're tuned in watching on Three Borders Sports Network as well. Thanks, Courtney and Beckett. Appreciate it very much. They're usual faithful viewers of Three Borders Sports Network. As Sydney Roberts goes back to serve with a 1-point lead. Grove sets over to Alberg, and the Cowgirls. Yagi sets deep to Hansen. Baker digs. Grove back to Baker. Look out, but a good block to net by Ernst. Kaler, and that one's going to fall in for a point, and the Cowgirls take a 2-point lead.
Caitlin Kaler getting it done from the outside there. She's not very big, but man, she puts a little heat on that ball.
She does. She learned that from her older sister, maybe, huh?
That's her 5th kill of the night. Trying to ride that momentum off of Roberts.
Sydney Roberts burns one over the net. And again, she's happy about that one. Just caught the tape, beat up, and went over, and Rockets unable to handle it in the back row. Luck and Grove over to Baker. Cowgirls with a chance. Yagi sets up Kaler. Dug out by Luckin this time. Grove, a little back slap. Jaylee Ernst. Luckin. Grove. This time Hansen digs it out. Now to Bluffus. Oh, and what a save by Luckin. Baker at the net. Sydney tries to find a soft spot. Baker, look out. And is it in?
That one is in. And so Rockets able to execute there, give Baker a good wind-up. And she puts it away.
Hansen, Yagi, Kaler again.
Yeah, I think you got to keep going there.
Yeah, you got to keep finding it. Keep going to the well, buddy.
Yeah, they just have a tough time handling the ball off of her hand. And that's like 3 or 4 that have just slipped through the fingers of the Rockets.
Kaler on the board with 6 kills. Grace Nicholson, grandparents watching. The Myers up in Fargo. Blocked at the net. Good play by Hansen off the net.
I'll get luck in here.
Good dig by Yagi. Couldn't quite get it over. tough handle there for Parker Yagi, but goes to the Rockets on that one. Rockets trail by 2. They won the first set, 25-23. Bump to Hansen. Lucken digs. Grove sets. Back to Lucken. Over to Kaler. Got it! She got another one. Put 7 on the board for her.
If I'm the Cowgirls, I'm trying to find out what number 8 is, and I am going to set her up, and she is getting it done right now. Just for whatever reason, when it comes off her hand, it's just been tough for the Rockets to handle, and up to 7 kills now for Caitlin Kaler.
Schuler serves. Last time she put it in the net. This time she gets it across.
That one outside the antenna.
Yep. I thought it was, we had a poor angle on that one, but I thought it was behind the antenna too. So, and that was what was called as 17-13 in favor of the Cowgirls. Schuler over to the other side, and it's out of bounds.
That was an untimely error for the Cowgirls. Just got to keep the ball in play. You had it rolling pretty good.
Cowgirls with their biggest lead was 4 with 17-13. Hansen, boom. Dug out nicely by Sia Olsen. Lucken at the net. Nicholson. Over to Kaler, she'll push it over. Grove back sets to Christensen, blocked at the net by the Cowgirls. And it hits outside the...
Yeah. I think if Grove bumped that ball up, and I think she was standing out of bounds. I think she had to do it over again. She would let that one go. I think that one was going to go out.
Yep. Cowgirls back up to their biggest lead of 4 as Kaler serves. Back set to Lucken. Good block at the net by Hansen and Kleisman. Point to the Cowgirls. They're up by 5.
Yeah, Cowgirls doing a better job now of defending the tap and ready for it. And Coach Grove will take a timeout here and see if they can regroup here, down 19-14 in the second set.
They're down 19-14. Coach Grove wants to take her second timeout. We'll just say this one's brought to you by Carlson Family Insurance. Down on 2nd Avenue in downtown Wahpeton, Carlson Family Insurance works for the customers, not the companies. Customer service and satisfaction is their number 1 goal. Carlson Family Insurance, timeout. Coach Kruger quickly with her timeout releases the girls right away here, B-Dub. She wants them to get back on the court and keep scoring.
Yeah, just say what you need to say, point out a few things and get back out there and try and keep this thing going. Got a little bit of a lead here, 19-14. You got to execute the serve. And if you can, see if you can find Caitlin Kaler. She's been hot here. Seven kills here so far in the first 2 sets.
And thank you to the Myers up in Fargo. We appreciate you guys as well. Appreciate the nice words. Thank you very much from the Myers. Grace Nicholson's grandparents as she bumps it up in the air to Schuler over the other side to Kleisman to Julia. And the third one by Lucken goes over.
The Cowgirls need to use this one here.
At the net, Yagi to the corner, just out. Yagi had a good look at it, B-Dub, but just couldn't quite get the range.
Going to the right spot there, just couldn't put it inside the court.
Sydney back in, digs. Schuler sets over to Julia Kleisman. God, hit the ground, yep.
Yeah, Lucken laid out for it, but not able to get it before it hit the ground. And
20-15, Cowgirls up by 5 as Bloffus checks back in now for Nicholson. Haley Hansen steps back to serve. Lucken digs. Grove sets over to Baker. How many times have I said that tonight? Schuler over to Kleisman. Good dig by Lucken in the back. Baker goes over. Set up to Bloffus. Baker again. Hansen digs. Schuler sets. Kleisman. Grove back to Baker. She'll push it over. Set over to Kleisman again. Baker. And it's blocked at the net by Yagi and Bloffus, but it just landed on the wrong side for the Cowgirls.
Yeah, Cowgirls had a couple opportunities there, just not able to get their attack in. Rockets do a good job of digging those out. And a couple there by Kleisman.
Katie Hess serves. Sydney digs. Schuler sets. Oh, a little confusion between Blofus and Julia.
Yeah, I don't think they knew who that ball was set for, and they both took a swing at it. Crunch time here. You got to make sure everybody's on the same page.
Yep, the Cowgirls looking to break serve here. Katie Hess serves. Roberts, Schuler. This time Blofus takes it and puts it away.
Yeah, Lucky
no doubt on that one.
Yeah, Lucky was going the other way, trying to time that one out, and Blofus able to put it by her.
Well, we got some good volleyball here, folks. Call your friends, call your neighbors, wake the dog.
Oh my God, it's phone.
Did I do it right that time?
No, it's phone the neighbors and. Oh my goodness.
Well, wake the neighbors up too. I'll get it right one of these days.
Yeah, I know you will.
Grove, they're going to call a lift on that one on Grove. And Coach Grove is over.
They're going to talk about. She wants clarification on what she can do
lift,
to correct it. So she said it's on me.
It's on me. Yep, 22-17.
She's like, Mom, I got it. Okay.
Still a 5-point lead now for the Cowgirls as Yagi serves. Grove to Lucken from deep. Ernst with the block, but the Rockets handle it, but it goes out of bounds. Ernst with the block and the point.
A good block there by Ernst. Heck of an effort by Baker just to get that ball to go back on the Cowgirl side, even though it landed out.
Yagi serves 23-17. 24-17. Cowgirls 1 point away from a set win.
Cowgirls kind of rolling here. They're going to try and even this thing up. Got the Rockets back on their heels. They need to be perfect.
Just clears the tape. Nice serve. Alberg goes over and just over the outstretched arms of Blofus and Ernst for the point.
And that one doesn't hurt them as far as the Cowgirls go. Okay, you got plenty of opportunities here. You just need one more score, and you can move on to the third set.
Christensen serves. Yagi sets up Blofus in the corner. Goes deep, but too deep. Again, 24-19 in favor of the Cowgirls. Hansen. That one goes over, and the point for Kleisman and the Cowgirls, and it's a set win. 25-19. And Coach Grove still looking for explanation on that lift.
Yeah, she's talking it out with the official.
Yep.
And we'll see if she gets the clarification that she wants.
It's interesting. All right, we're going to take a break here, and sets are even at 1. Cowgirls win the second one, 25-19. Back after this.
Getting you back to what you love. We are Optimum Rehab. For over a decade, Dr. Tony Egeman has provided physical therapy services for the people of Wahpeton, Breckenridge, and surrounding communities. We're a small practice that sees our patients as individuals. Through hands-on techniques, our patients have their treatment plans tailored to their exact needs. Sprains, sore muscles, back pain, achy joints, rehab following surgery, you name it. Optimum Rehab is your answer. When you need exceptional physical therapy, you need Optimum.
At Smith Motors in Wahpeton, we take great pride in delivering the perfect vehicle to match your lifestyle and budget. Like the eye-catching Chevy Equinox, the rugged, hard-working GMC Sierra. Since 1960, Smith Motors has provided an excellent automotive experience. From low-pressure sales to high-quality service, our customers come first. Know what you want and it's not on our lot? Let Smith Motors find it for you. Smith Motors, small-town friendly, big-town deals.
Bold Print in Wahpeton is your local provider for all of your printing and promotional needs, including custom decals, which is a great way to promote your business. Bold Print also has custom framing and unique personalized gift ideas. Don't trust your family photos to an online company. Use Bold Print for all of your custom framing and canvas printing. Give them a call today, 701-642-2188, or check them out online, useboldprint.com. Since 1941, Minn Kota Ag Products has been helping farmers with their agricultural needs. The farming industry has expanded at great lengths, and Minn Kota Ag Products is there to provide farmers with their entire chemical, fertilizer, seed, and grain elevator needs. They also offer deep band tillage, chemical application, and fertilizer application, just to name a few. For market access at your fingertips and information essential to your farm operation, download the Minn Kota Ag Products app. Minn Kota Ag Products, proud to be a partner in your farm operation since 1941.
Welcome back to Three Borders Sports Network, Breckenridge High School. We got a good volleyball game going here. We're tied at one set apiece between the Underwood Rockets, the visitors on the scoreboard, and your home team, the Breckenridge Cowgirls. Good evening again, everybody. I'm Joe Schreiner. That's Brian Watson. On the camera is Yards. That's Camden Kelson. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. To those of you also tuned in on Red River Communications Cable Channel 28. Appreciate that partnership that we have with Red River Communications. And B-Dub, one of our listeners, Karen and Carly, are loyal viewers, I should say, sent me a picture of the dog. They're not going to wake up the dog. She's already sleeping. So whatever I say, and I say it wrong, folks, just to agitate everybody.
It's phone the neighbors and wake the kids.
Is that what it is?
That's what it is. It's
All
from,
right, I'll get it right.
It's from David Letterman.
So I'm just having fun with it. And
you're learning, I guess.
Yeah. Anyway, she sent the picture of the dog, and the dog is sacked out on the couch.
The dog is out. You don't want to wake a sleeping dog.
I could say Sage, wake up, Sage.
Yeah.
Come on. Maybe she'll wake up now.
Well, everything's all even now.
All right, here we go. How about this? We're going to play best 2 out of 3 now. As Parker Yagi serves up set number 3. Grove, the second hit. Alberg goes over. Sidney goes over on the dig, and that's going to go out of bounds, and the Cowgirls get that 1-0 lead.
There's another one off of Kaler's hand that the Rockets can't handle. It's every time she puts a hand on it, it seems like they just have trouble with it. They can't get a clean hit on it.
Yagi goes deep with the serve. Over to Baker. She'll tap it over. Kaler digs. Yagi sets up Blofus. Again, Baker. Kaler to Blofus. At the net, not able to go over. Alberg tried to be cute with it and put it over into the corner. Couldn't quite get it there.
Yeah, she saw the open spot over there and just couldn't execute it. Just couldn't get it over there.
Former Cowgirls Abby Johnson and Addie Twidwell, now currently NDSCS Wildcat players, as Baker goes hard with that one, too far out of bounds. Abby and Addie step in here to watch their former teammates, as it's a 3-0 lead here for the Cowgirls. Christensen lucking. And that
one right on the line.
That one's called in. And it's 3-1. As Baker now goes back to serve. That's Ezra Baker, a 5'7" senior. And an unforced error.
Yeah, there's been a couple service errors.
Yeah, they have,
that have stopped some runs by the Rockets.
Sia Olsen, a freshman for the Rockets, checks in. She's in the libero jersey and the orange jersey as Kaler steps back to serve. Over the other side, Alberg with a nice touch, but Yagi sets up Julia Kleischman, blocked at the net. Yagi digs. Blofus, nice dig by Ernst. At the net, Lucken goes over, tap, 3 times by Kaler. What a good volley that was by the Cowgirls. Lucken, good power. Ernst at the net, over to Julia Kleischman. Alberg at the net. Yagi saves it. Ernst gets it over. Good long volley here. Lucken goes deep. Hansen. Yagi sets up Blofus. Back and forth. Alberg. Oh, no. Oh, man.
That is crazy.
Oh, folks, we had a heck of a volley going here, and somebody lost one of their mini volleyballs.
That is...
all of that for nothing.
That is just not
so we got to play it over.
That
one of the students out of the student section lost their mini volleyball and came out rolling across the court. So safety reasons, you have to call the stoppage.
I think this might be the last night that they give those away.
Might be, and that one goes out of bounds on the kill by Blofus.
Yeah, that's a tough way to take that point.
That's too bad. And all the boys over there are blaming each other, but I don't know whose it was.
Well, you just like to see that come to the end the right way for either team.
Yep. Yagi back sets to Blofus, and that's going to fall in. Point for the Cowgirls. So the Cowgirls off to an early lead here, Brian. They were tied through 11 there earlier in set 2. So we'll see if the Cowgirls can extend this lead now as Nicholson serves into the net. Unforced error.
Again, we don't see a lot of service errors from the Cowgirls. That one stops their little run, and Grove will go back to serve for the Rockets.
The lefty puts it across. Kleisman at the net there. Good save by Yagi.
And that's going to be a lift on the Cowgirls.
That was one of those right at the net. She didn't have much choice. It was either try that or play it off the net. This time Yagi sets up Hansen. Haley with the kill and the point. Haven't heard from Haley in a long time. She got one.
No, good execution. Good swing on the outside there. And Cowgirls take a 6-4 lead.
Haley Hansen with her second kill. Kleisman with 3. Kaler with 8. Lucken and Schuler couldn't quite pick that one off.
Yeah, between Lucken and Baker, they get some good opportunities there, hard to return. And Grove doing a good job of setting each one of those girls.
Schuler's got a hustle and Kleisman can't get to it. Rolled off the right arm of Kleisman in the first hit. Schuler had the hustle, and then it was back to Kleisman again, and she couldn't get there in time. We're tied at 6.
A tough serve there by Lucken.
Now the lead goes over to the Rockets.
Yeah, Cowgirls got to work out this serve receive here.
Lucken to serve. Schuler sets up Hansen again. And that's going to be a kill. Haley's third on the board.
Yeah, good execution there. That worked before in the same spot for Hansen. Why not go back and try it again? And they're successful that time as well.
So now Grace is going to check back in for Kleisman. Blofus for Nicholson.
We kind of thought it'd be like this, didn't we?
Yep. Sydney Roberts. It's a tough serve, but dug out well by the Rockets. And it's going to be a point for the Rockets on that one.
Again with the tap. Rockets use that tap to their advantage quite a bit.
Kaler checks back in. Also for the Rockets was Katie Hess. She's serving. Schuler has to bump it back. Nicholson goes over. Baker blocked at the net. In.
That had to be just...
The corner judge is kind of rolling her eyes saying, yeah, I was in. I think there was some question from the Underwood folks.
Right on the line there.
Yep.
The ball bounced right on the C, and not a lot of room between the C and the line there. So
Haley Hansen serves. We're tied at 8. And a point to the Rockets.
Now it's starting to go back and forth here, Joe.
Stepping back to serve for the Rockets is Christensen. Brooklyn is a 5'6" senior. Schuler sets up Kaler. Lucken digs. Over to Baker. Blocked at the net by Blofus, but it rolls up here toward us.
I'm going to tell you what, Joe, when Baker gets a good running start, gets her feet underneath her, that thing is hard to handle. And good execution there on the outside.
Like you said, she's got the knee brace on, and you can hardly tell that she's got a brace on. Yagi goes over. Grove sets. Alberg. And that one's too hard to handle for the Cowgirls. And it's a 3-point lead for the Rockets.
Yeah, good middle set there by Grove and good put away by Alberg.
Christensen goes back to serve again. Leading by 3. Again, set 3. Again, Kaler with the point.
She is having a night here. That's going to be
sure
kill
is.
number 9 for her.
Zerns checks in now for Schuler. Parker Yeage's going to step back to serve. Cowgirls trail by 2. Each team has won 1 set. Oh my goodness, she's good at that. Blofus taps it over right into the middle of nowhere. Aaron Blofus with eyes in the back of her head.
Yeah, good little tap there. The Rockets starting a campfire there in the middle of the floor.
Yagi gets it over. This time a back set to Alberg, and she finds it right there as Kaler and Blofus are crashing the net.
They just read it so well, and they're able to execute it, get it around those blockers, find the open floor.
I could never do that. I just wasn't that smart.
You just don't need a lot of power.
Kaler. Yagi sets up Blofus, blocked at the net by Grove. When you're 6 foot, you can get up and over the net pretty easy, and she put it right back.
Yeah, she didn't have to go very far there.
Very talented player. Baker with the serve. Roberts digs. Third hit from Kaler goes deep. Back to Grove. Set over to Kaler on the other side. Baker must have hit the antenna. Huh?
Yeah, went right in the antenna there. And again, there's Caitlin Kaler putting one away.
Yep.
I mean, you just got to go to her as much as you can over there on that left side.
Kaler serves, trailing by 2, and there's an ace for Caitlin.
Well, why not?
Yeah, why not?
You had 9 kills, you might as well add an ace to it.
Good dig in the back. Here comes Luckin. She'll put it over. Blofus digs it. Kleisman at the net. Luckin again. Grove back over to Luckin. And unable to handle it was Caitlin Kaler on that kill by Luckin.
The Rockets have their answer, that's for sure, between Baker and Luckin. They have the girls that can answer.
Looks like she's got 5 in the board there. Is that what she's got? 5 kills?
Luckin with 5, and I think Baker with 6.
Yagi sets up Ernst. Oh, and that might have been. Kleisman now with the kill. Luckin's going to put it into the audience.
Yeah, she slipped there on the dig. A little moisture on the floor.
Yep, she's looking at it.
Yep.
As Grace Nicholson checks in for Aaron Blofus. Again, we're tied at 1 set apiece. We're in set number 3. The Cowgirls trail by 1, as you can see on our Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard. Olsen digs. Grove over to Luckin. What a dig in the back row by Grace. Hansen. Over to Luckin again. Yagi with the dig. Ernst. Kleisman. Got it! Put it on the board. We're tied.
Yeah, I think you got to go back and maybe give a little bit of that to Grace Nicholson.
Yes.
Able to dig that ball out of there and keep that play going. And it results in a score for the Cowgirls. Not always the girl that gets the finish.
Yep. We're tied at 14. Set number 3. Oh, look how Grove's going to go hard with that one. She knew it too. She hit it out of bounds right away. That second hit, when she's close to the net with that left hand.
It's going over.
Yeah, absolutely. Cowgirls with a 1-point lead now. Grove sets up Luckin. Blocked at the net by Ernst and Hansen. Hansen bump sets to Kleisman. Grove hustles over Luckin. Oh, and just a little bit too hot to handle for Parker Yagi.
Yeah, that's where they wanted to go. Baker's out right now, so you try and take advantage of Luckin as much as you can. You got Alberg up there as well. And Grove's going to go back to serve.
The junior lefty puts it over. Yagi back set to Ernst. Third one's going to be an easy one here for the Cowgirls. See what they do with it. Yagi sets up Hansen, tries to find it.
Got the line.
Got it. It's in. Haley Hansen with the little tap got the point.
Giving the Rockets a little bit of their own medicine there with the tap. That one finds the line. 16-15 now in favor of the Cowgirls.
Coley Schuler gets it over. Olsen. Dirkman. Lucken went down hard. I don't know what happened. That one goes in. I was watching her, Brian. Who was that? Was that Kaler?
I think that was Kaler on the outside again, but Lucken and Olsen slipped, and I think they're asking for
there's something going on.
A little
there.
cleanup on aisle 3 here.
There's some moisture on the floor apparently.
And Lucken had slipped earlier in that same spot.
She went down hard in that one, and I was watching her to see what was going up there, and I think Kaler put that one away.
That was
she
Kaler.
not?
She's got 10 kills on the board.
Okay. So it's a 2-point lead for the Cowgirls. I was afraid that Lucken might have gotten hurt on that one there.
Her and Olsen were kind of collided over there.
Okay. Anyway, it looks like we're all healthy and we're all back as Schuler serves by 2, leading by 2 for the Cowgirls. Grove sets up Lucken on the other side. Shoulder digs up into the rafters. Kaler goes over. Christensen out.
Out that time. Tried to go over and kill it. Christensen did, and just missed it by a ball's width.
Yep. It was very close. 3-point
just one
lead.
volleyball, and that one's in.
Coley Schuler. Oh, what a nice serve that was. That was kind of a knuckleball. Sidney with the dig. Over to Julia. Blocked at the net by Dirkman. Back set to Yagi. Got it.
I don't know
there was
if
a
that
tip.
was tipped.
I thought it was. Yep.
That was out, not tipped.
Oh, my goodness. I thought it was tipped, but okay. Point to the Rockets. Schuler's got to hurry. Sidney over the top of Schuler. Got it in.
Holy.
Another one. Oh, and Sidney again. Get it over. Oh my goodness. What a hustle. Oh, my. Even Abby Johnson's up there just applauding that.
Crazy, Joe.
That was nutso.
Schuler laying out. Then Roberts laying out. And then Christensen laying out. I mean, it was crazy.
1-point lead for the Cowgirls as Roberts digs. Schuler sets up. Yagi in the middle. Got it. Parker puts it away. Good Parker. Yagi a kill. One of her few that she gets every year. She's usually doing all of a sudden. Go ahead.
Dirkman had a hand on that one, slowed it down, and back row couldn't help.
Parker had 2 kills against Perham, and she gets a couple tonight now. Sidney. Baker digs. She's back in. Christensen goes over and out. Ooh, they say it was.
That one was in.
Was it in? I thought it was out from where I was.
They've got it in. The line judge called that one in right away.
All right, my bad. 19-18. I didn't look at the line judge. My apologies. Schuler sets up Yagi again in the middle. Look at Parker go to town. Look at the big smile on her face. Grandma Paula Norris smiling on that one with Parker.
Yeah, Rockets not able to get their blockers up there in good position. And the last 2 attempts there, they've just gotten a piece of it, and it's falling behind.
Haley Hansen with the serve. At the net, blocked by Aaron Bloffus in the point. Cowgirls up by 3.
Cowgirls getting everything of that one on their block. Bloffus able to send that one back, and you're going to get a timeout by the Rockets.
Again, a timeout here. We'll take a timeout as well. A Carlson Family Insurance timeout. Cowgirls lead 21-18. Back after this.
Have you ever considered chiropractic for your family? Dr. Andrea and the staff at Hornstein Family Chiropractic love to see families. With 16 years of experience seeing brand new babies, pregnant women, toddlers, teens, athletes, she cares for your family like it's her family. Join Hornstein Family Chiropractic at 715 Dakota Avenue in Wahpeton, and we will help your family grow up healthy. Call 701-672-1300 for the next soonest available appointment, because at Hornstein Family Chiropractic is a family affair.
Thank you, Auntie.
It is a great match. Thank you, Karen. Appreciate it very much. Everybody's sending me text messages that have already done, and they say it's a great match, great fun to watch. Haley Hansen with the serve. Here comes Baker with the tap over. Free one for the Cowgirls. Sydney sets up Kaler. She'll have to tap it over. Now the Rockets with their free chance. Baker is out, and I don't think Haley tipped it. She luckily missed that one for the Cowgirls.
That one just out. I don't think you can get any closer to the line on that one.
4-point lead for the Cowgirls. Hansen back over to Baker. She'll push it over. Hansen digs at the net. Look out. And Baker and Alberg were there for the kill.
Yeah, just a tough one. That one bounced right straight up back to the net and just give a really good opportunity for Baker there.
22-19. Cowgirls lead by 3. Christensen. Schuler sets up Blofus to the corner. She says it's in.
Yep.
And Jaylee Ernst's going to check in. Cowgirls 2 points away from a set win. Parker Yagi serves. Back set to Alberg. Little tap. And that's going to fall in.
I think the Cowgirls had that covered. Roberts was there to help.
Yep.
And I think someone redirected it.
Both of them now, both teams with crooked numbers in the front. That was close to stepping across the line.
That was almost a foot fault there.
There almost was. Blofus gets it across. That one is in. That's what Grove does at the line in that second one. If it's close to the net, she'll go over and she puts it in.
She's left-handed and it just sets up so well for her.
Yep.
You know, you're expecting her to set that ball and she'll jump when she sets it, so it's hard to determine what she's going to do, and able to put that one down.
Lead is 2. Kaler got it. Blocked at the net by Luckin, but Kaler got it in, Brian. She got the hot hand. Let's go to her again.
Cameron Kaler having some kind of a night here so far in this thing.
She goes back to serve.
Kill number 11 for her.
She's got 1 ace. Set to Luckin at the net. Blofus and Ernst couldn't handle it, and it's a point for the Rockets.
How about we just go back and forth?
How about this? Dirkman now checks in for Hess. Stepping back to serve is Alberg. 5'10" junior. Hansen, Yagi to Blofus. Alberg saves and didn't get it to save. Alberg thinks she might have been out on that one, but she looks over at the bench and wasn't sure. But anyway, the Cowgirls come away with a 25-22 victory over the Underwood Rockets here. We're going to set number 4 right after this.
Powerful and playful. Delicate and precise. Bold and carefree. It's the way you move, and it moves us. To deliver care for your whole family. To provide options beyond the expected. To help you leave pain in the past and find your way forward. Orthopedics and sports medicine at Sanford
Have
Health.
you ever considered chiropractic for your family? Dr. Andrea and the staff at Hornstein Family Chiropractic love to see families. With 16 years of experience seeing brand new babies, pregnant women, toddlers, teens, athletes, she cares for your family like it's her family. Join Hornstein Family Chiropractic at 715 Dakota Avenue in Wahpeton, and we will help your family grow up healthy. Call 701-672-1300 for the next soonest available appointment, because at Hornstein Family Chiropractic is a family affair.
Thank you.
Comdell Innovation is now hiring production technicians for a variety of shifts with opportunities to make $20 or more per hour. Work in a clean, climate-controlled facility. Second shift, 4 10-hour days, every weekend off, 3:30 p.m. to 2 a.m., and 4-crew rotation, straight days, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m., or straight nights, 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. Apply in person or online at ComdellInnovation.com. Comdell Innovation of Wahpeton, an employee-owned company.
Amanda Frederick State Farm Agency. We do our best to make insurance a little less insurance-y for you. Hi, this is Amanda, your local State Farm agent. You've probably seen our team out and about volunteering in the community, participating in local events, and just doing our all-around best to support and encourage a healthy, vibrant community. Stop into our office sometime and find out why we've been consistently voted best insurance agency in the Valley and why State Farm has been a trusted household name in insurance for 100 years. We hope to meet you soon.
Hi, I'm Katie with First Community Credit Union, and we're here with Dakota Dirt Coffee.
We chose First Community Credit Union because, first and foremost, they're right in our community of Milton, North Dakota, and the convenience of that and being able to know the people that we're dealing with, that's something that we can't get anywhere else. I would say FCCU could be best described as a full-service financial institution that's offered and available in a local community.
I want to thank all of our sponsors here on Three Borders Sports Network, Giant Seeds and Snacks, also our coaches show. We're not going to have one this Wednesday night. Also want to thank Smith Motors of Wahpeton, your certified GMC and Chevrolet dealer in Wahpeton, Wahpeton Daily News. Superior Builders, Optimum Rehab, Interstate Engineering, Sanford Health, Gripper Sports in downtown Wahpeton, Bell Bank, Minn Kota Ag Products, All Seasons Car Wash, Bold Print, Red River Grain, Hornstein Family Chiropractic, Red River Valley Western Railroad, North Dakota State College of Science, Mindak Farmers Co-op, First Community Credit Union, Red River Communications Cable Channel 28. Christensen serves in set number 4. The Cowgirls lead 2-1. Here comes Kaler. And give her another one, Brian. That's 12.
Just picking up right where she left off, and she is having some kind of night. 12 kills already in this thing.
And she's going to go back to serve with 1 ace. Also, we want to thank Amanda Frederick and State Farm Insurance, our shout-outs. Kaler serves. Grove sets up Alberg. Right back over goes Blofus. Yagi goes over on the second one. Baker finds it. Blocked at the net that time by Blofus. She says, I'm getting used to you doing that. Callan Grove. Blofus with power puts it away. Aaron Blofus showing some power at the net, Brian.
Yeah, they're starting to figure out a couple things here. They've made some adjustments, and they're able to keep some volleys going.
It gives Aaron Blofus 9 kills. Baker, a little bit too far out of bounds. They're asking for a tip, and the referees all say no.
Yeah, Blofus and Kaler having quite the night here. You get Kleisman going, and you have everything working for you.
Baker goes over. Kaler digs. Yagi sets to Kleisman. Blocked at the net by Grove and Alberg. Alberg sets up Baker. She had to just bump it over. At the net, Blofus taps it over. Good play. Oh, and a good play by Grove.
Are you kidding me?
Wow. Hansen. Yagi over to Kleisman. Again blocked at the net. Ernst goes over deep. Christensen. Grove. What do we got? Net violation?
Too far forward, yeah.
Yep.
I don't know how that ball made it back over. Luckin got a hand on it and sent it like on a 90-degree angle over towards Grove, and she just picked it up and sent it over the net. I don't know. There's magic going on there or something.
Yagi back sets to Blofus. Baker with a nice dig. Oh, Blofus puts it right back. Grove went over on the second one, and Aaron Blofus put it right back.
Yeah, I think Blofus has got Grove timed up right now. And
I am just
doing a good job of blocking at the net and reading what Grove is trying to do. And like I said, just made some good adjustments and able to put a few back on the Rocket side.
Nicholson serves. Luckin digs. Grove comes chasing. Luckin again. Blocked at the net by Ernst. Hansen. Kleisman. Back to Luckin. And that one went through with authority. Luckin for the point and the kill.
I mean, her shoulders are above the net on that one. That's tough to stop there.
Yeah, Dirkman checks back in. Want to thank OSPGI, Farmers Union Insurance, and over to Haley Hansen. Back to Hansen again with the third one. Good save in the back by Olsen.
Good help by Olsen there.
At the net, Kleisman. Good dig by.
A violation here.
Yep.
That's a net violation.
Yep. I even saw that one. So a point to the Cowgirls. It's 5-2. Want to thank Yield Advantage, Miller & Associates, American Family Insurance, Digital Guru. Hope I didn't miss anybody. Thank you, everybody. Tell our sponsors thank you if you see them. Dirkman goes over. And Schuler couldn't quite handle it.
Yeah, we won't have a coach's show this week, but we will have a new play of the week.
We will have a play
by Comdale Innovation.
Yep. Sidney goes over. Grove, Christensen on the second one, gets the kill in the point. Yeah, we could see this all over again next Thursday night, Brian. We're back here.
I mean, these two teams are evenly matched, and
Parker didn't quite get it over. Go ahead.
It's just fun to watch, you know. I mean, sometimes you do games and you have an expectation of what they should be like, but this one's turning out to be, you know, what we thought it would.
Hansen with power, but a good dig in the back by Alberg. Oh, a little confusion there by Schuler and Roberts. Gives the Rockets a 1-point lead.
Yeah, a little miscommunication there. Now Cowgirls have to shake that off, put that behind them. Don't get frustrated here, and just keep rolling.
Grove gets it over. Yagi Hansen. Grove sets up Dirkman at the line.
That ball had a little extra help.
Yeah, it did. Good play by Sidney. Grove back over here to the Lucken side. Sidney over to Kleisman. Back set, Christensen. Good dig by Kaler.
Another long
Kleisman. Olsen. Lucken. Sidney Roberts. Hansen. My, oh my, Lucken. Out.
Wow.
50. I get to be a fan here, too.
That was a nice
crazy good
there.
volleyball. Crazy good volleyball, folks. Again, Thursday night, we're going to see some more good volleyball as there's more moisture on the floor, so we got a timeout for that.
Barnesville comes
to town. Section, I think they're 8AA, aren't they? Or
Out of the
anyway,
field,
they're
into the fire there.
8AA, yeah.
Man.
And then Friday night football, we're back in Wapaton as they take on the Highliners.
Homecoming for the Huskies over there.
Oh, and Yagi kind of partially blocked it at the net there, but nobody behind her for help.
Yeah, no help there.
7-6 lead here for the Rockets. Lucken goes back to serve. Kaler got it. Oh, man.
I'm telling you, Joe, just find out where she is on the floor and send one her way.
Aaron Blofis checks back in for Grace. We're tied at 7, B-Dub.
Caitlin Kaler getting it done on the outside there. 13 kills now for her.
Wow. As Haley Hansen steps back to serve now. Haley with 4 kills. Grove back set to Christensen. Partially blocked at the net, but it goes off the hands of Kaler and Blofis. Point to the Rockets. Katie Hess checks in for Dirkman. And Katie Hess will go back to serve. Roberts to Schuler. To Kaler. That time Lucken digs it out. Christensen goes over. Schuler. Oh,
no, double.
Yep. It happens.
She was like, how did I do that?
Yeah. Just like her.
That's like almost like an air bar in basketball. You're like, what did I do?
Yeah. Schuler that time sets up Kaler again. Look out by Katie Hess, and now Grove's got to go over, but it's backwards into the net. Tough play. When your back is facing the net, it's always tough. Cowgirls trail by 1 now as Schuler comes out. Jaylee Ernst comes in. Grove sets up Alberg, little tap. And Blofis tried to keep it up, but nobody there.
Yep, they've been working it all night long. And Cowgirls had cleaned it up a little bit, able to handle it, and were ready for it, just not ready for that one.
Another lefty, Christensen serves. Yagi sets. Blofus at the net. A little bit too close. Puts it right into the net.
Yeah, I think her timing was way off on that one.
So Rocket lead is 3. Kaler digs. Back set to Kaler from Yagi. At the net. Oh, that's one. Baker. Good dig by Hansen. Over to Kaler. Luck and digs. Grove sets up Baker. Too hot. Outside, out of bounds.
You got a violation.
Net violation.
Too far forward here on the Cowgirls. I almost said Huskies there.
Yeah, you almost did.
I know.
Almost pulled a Joe.
Yeah, I did.
Blofus into the net, so it's a 4-point lead now for the Rockets. Hansen digs. Yagi bump sets to Hansen. Blocked at the net by Alberg, but it's going to go out and a point for the Rockets.
Yeah, it was blocked there. And they get a timeout here by the Cowgirls.
5-point lead for the Rockets, their biggest one of the set here. We're going to take a break. We'll be coming right back on the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard. The Rockets 13, the Cowgirls 8. Back after this.
Every business begins with an idea. With dedication, hard work, and high-speed broadband, that idea can grow into something giant. The member organizations that form BAND are proud to support North Dakota businesses every step of the way, from the soil to the stadium. The Broadband Association of North Dakota, helping North Dakotans grow bright ideas into big business.
Very nice crowd from Underwood here as well. I think everybody knew it was going to be a good game and a good match. And they're coming up with one here as Christensen sets to serve. Again, almost a foot fault there, Brian. Her toe was very close to that line.
Right up on the line.
Grove, second hit, Baker. Block goes out of bounds, and it's a 6-point lead.
Yeah, that's number 8 for Baker.
Usually a timeout works for Coach Kruger to bring it back to the other side, but they didn't work on that one.
Ezra Baker had a different idea.
I guess so. Yagi sets over to Blofus. She's got to push it over. Grove sets up Alberg at the net. We got a
lift there by the Rockets.
So the Cowgirls break the string there. It's 14-9 as Kleisman comes in for Roberts. Kaler serves. Grove sets up Alberg. Good diving save there by Yagi. Hansen to Yagi to Kleisman. Third hit goes over and out. Christensen had the right idea there, B-Dub.
Yeah.
Nobody was there, but
nobody in the back row back there trying to find it, and a little too much. Cowgirls trying to make another comeback here like they did in that first set. They were down 9 in the first set.
Baker, oh my, look at Haley Hansen.
That hit the rafters.
I don't know, it was close. And the Underwood fans are yelling for it, and it's not going to get it.
That hit the rafters, and I don't know if the official saw it or not. It hit the rafter on the way over, and I don't think either official saw it.
Nobody saw it. Nobody made the call. It was very, very close.
It definitely hit the rafter.
All right, I'll take your word for it. Luckin goes over. Hansen digs. Yagi sets to Blofus. Third hit over by Grove. Yagi again sets up Kleisman this time. And that's off the hands of Baker. And it's a 2-point game. And I think we're going to see a timeout pretty quick.
You get Kleisman going, and it's going to be a problem.
She's got 6 kills for the Cowgirls. 2-point game. Baker rolls the tape for the point.
Yeah, I think a little frustration there by Baker.
Yep.
And tried to put all of it on that one. That one went right down the tape line and falls on the Cowgirl side.
She can hit the ball hard too. My goodness, 15-12 in favor of the Rockets. Hansen, Yagi. Back set to Blofus. Oh, and a little bit too deep there. And unfortunately, Katie Hess put her hand on it, and it goes as a kill.
Yeah, I think that one was going to go out.
I do too.
But you're right there. It's just a natural reaction. Like I gotta try and get a hand on it, and it's just in that gray area where you just don't know where the line is.
Grace Nicholson serves. Grove over to Luckin. Blocked at the net. Oh, and an elbow save there by Ernst, but couldn't quite keep it in bounds.
Between Luckin and Baker, I don't know who swings harder.
Yeah. Yep, I agree with you. Dirkman checks back in now for Hess. Alberg serves. Yagi sets over to Kleisman. Got it! Landed on the side of the Rockets, and it's a 2-point game.
Now you're starting to get all points going. You got Kleisman going. You already have Kaler going, Blofus going. Now you can pick and choose where you want to go.
Schuler to serve. She's got 3 aces so far. At the net, Dirkman goes over. What do they call? Into the net.
Yeah, net violation.
I think Dirkman got a little too close.
Yeah.
1-point game. 1-point set. Schuler sets to serve. Grove sets up Luckin. Roberts digs. Schuler bump set to Hansen. Oh, and that one goes out.
Goes out, just out, too.
Yep.
Right idea.
Alberg was reaching for it, but she smartly pulled her hand back. Grove to serve. That thing just comes down. Hansen, Luckin. Grove goes over.
A lift there, they call.
So again, a 1-point lead, 17-16. When she serves that thing, it's almost going straight downhill.
Yeah, that thing's got some movement on it. A little sinker.
Olsen. Grove goes over on the second one. Schuler. Bump set to Kaler. Luckin. To Christensen. Finds a spot.
Wow, the lefty over there.
Couple of lefties with Grove and Christensen.
Yeah, they worked that right side of the floor pretty well between Grove and Christensen.
And Baker back in for the Rockets. Luckin goes back to serve. Over to Haley behind the 10-foot line. Christensen goes over. Schuler and couldn't quite get it. Roll off her hands. Sydney's hurting. I think she hit
on her ribs pretty hard there.
Hips or ribs or something. She sucks it up.
She's pretty tough.
Hansen. Grove. Dirkman goes over. Sydney goes over on the third. Grove sets up Baker with power.
Good effort there by Roberts to lay out and get that one. I think you get a timeout here by the Cowgirls. Yeah, Roberts is in a little bit of pain there.
Yeah, I think she's going to suck it up because that's just who she is. And her brother had a good homecoming football game here for the Cowboys.
Yeah.
Here is the homecoming game last Friday night. The Cowboys were victorious.
Yeah. You got to remember, she swims. She's a varsity swimmer, too, a state qualifier in varsity swimming.
Dual sport athlete.
I don't know how she does it, playing volleyball and on the swim team here. And performing well at both.
And when she gives it up to go and dive for those things. You can see Parker Yagi says, "You okay?" And Sydney shook it off. I don't know if it was her ribs or her hip or what it was, but she landed hard. But she's sucking it up, and here we go.
There's no give on that floor.
Third one goes over by Sydney. Oh, and that's out. Christensen, man, she got behind that one. Just too far out of bounds.
You got it too far forward here on the Cowgirls.
A net violation?
I didn't see who it was on.
I didn't see it either. I thought I saw him put up number 8, but I don't know. Schuler sets up Hansen. Alberg Grove to Baker. Oh, Hansen with the second hit. Good save by Nicholson. Back set to Christensen.
Oh, my.
Oh, off the net. Look at the Cowgirls. Schuler, Roberts to Kaler. Lucken, Grove to Baker. Kaler got it. Lucken reached for it. And the Cowgirls fighting back.
How about that, Joe? There are a couple times where that ball had no reason not to hit the floor.
Exactly.
Somehow on both sides of the net, that thing stays in the air, and the Cowgirls fortunate enough to come away with that point now.
Cowgirls giving it up. On the floor. Hansen with a jump serve. Grove over to Baker. She'll push it over. Schuler dives.
Another layout.
Hansen from beyond the 10-foot mark, just a little bit too deep for Haley. Haley Hansen, the 5'7" senior, frustrated with herself on that hit. Schuler bump sets over to Kaler. She'll get the kill. Put up another one, 14.
Just keep going to Kaler.
22-18. Cowgirls not giving up. We're tied, or excuse me, it's 2-1. The Cowgirls lead. The Rockets lead set 4. Get my numbers mixed up here. Grove back sets to Christensen. That almost looked like a carry to me, but no call.
A lot of extra help on that ball.
I thought so too.
That one will stay on the Rocket side.
As Christensen goes back to serve, 2 points away from a set victory. Yagi, back set to Kaler. Got it! Kaler.
Wow.
My goodness.
That's that. I mean, what more can you say? Just keep giving it to her. And it doesn't matter what side of the floor now.
She's got to go back to serve. Clears the tape. Alberg goes over on the third hit. Nice save by Jaylee Ernst. Hansen goes over. At the net, Baker. Little push over. Yagi, Hansen, Julia Kleisman. Way deep. Hansen with a good save. Yagi with a bump. Kaler goes over. At the net, Alberg. Blofus goes back.
Wow.
Hansen goes back. Oh, and it just goes out of bounds.
This is good, Joe.
It's crazy good, isn't it?
This is really good.
24, set point, 24-19. Baker. Yagi back sets to Blofus. She'll put it away. And here come the Cowgirls, trailing by 4.
The Cowgirls will need every point here the rest of the way. Otherwise, we're going to go to a fifth set that, if it's anything like what we've seen so far, I got a feeling it's going to be pretty good.
Nicholson serves. Christensen digs. Back set to Alberg. Oh, at the net. Kleisman blocked it, but she put it over. Oh, and look at that. Look at that. That's what she does.
The lefty put it away there.
And we're going extra volleyball here, buddy.
Everybody's going to get their money's worth tonight, that's for sure.
All right, we're going to take a break, and when we come back, we will have the fifth and final set. It goes to only 15. So if you haven't woke the dog and kicked the neighbors or whatever you got to do it now. We'll be right back for set number 5 right after this.
Mindak Farmers Cooperative is owned by nearly 500 sugar beet growers and has a rich history of sweetening life in the Red River Valley. Join Mindak's team today. In addition to an excellent pay and benefits package, they are currently offering a $2,000 sign-on bonus for all full-time positions, which includes sugar loader, packager helper, extra gang, and yard person helper. Entry level starting at $19.78 per hour, plus a $3 per hour shift differential. Apply online at mdf.coop/careers or contact Zane 701-671-7777. Since 1987, Red River Valley and Western Railroad has served North Dakota and Minnesota with over 500 miles of track. Red River Valley and Western handles shipping, freight car repair, storage options, and now transload services. With over 30 years of experience in the railroad industry, they know dependable service is what you strive for. Red River Valley and Western is proud to be a part of the community since 1987.
No matter the time of year, there's never a bad time to get your ride sparkling at All Seasons Car Wash. Your ride deserves to shine all year round. We'll see you at All Seasons Car Wash.
All right, who's ready for bonus volleyball? How about that? At no extra charge.
Well, I don't know.
Your money's worth tonight.
You're getting all your money's worth. If you paid to get in here, you are getting every penny that you spent.
And if you're sitting at home watching this, we sure appreciate it. If you're in the tractor, well, not too many guys in the tractor with all the rain we had, but everybody's got to be enjoying this one. Bonus volleyball, fifth set. We're the first one to 15, win by 2. Here we go. Parker Yagi. Cowgirls won the flip and serve first. Grove back sets to Alberg. Free one for the Cowgirls. Yagi over to Kaler, blocked at the net by Alberg. Bloffus again blocked at the net, but I don't think it was going to clear.
You're getting a violation here on the Rockets.
There's a net violation on the Rockets? Okay. I missed that. I seen Coach Wilson walking up here to talk to one of the referees, and I don't know for sure. Something's going on.
They're checking the rotation here.
All right, looks like we're good to go. Thumbs up we got. Cowgirls with the first point on the net violation. Yagi serves. Luckin. That was over to Grove on purpose. Back to Baker. Hansen. Good dig by Baker at the net. Alberg. Roberts to Kaler. Luckin digs in the back. Over to Baker again. I don't think that one cleared the net. That was 4 hits.
Yep, that one did not clear the net. That one falls back on the Rocket side.
So the Cowgirls jump out to a 2-0 lead here in set 5. Grove. Alberg. Too hot to handle for Yagi. You can see that they aim for Grove on that second one because she'll set up somebody. And again, if you get it too close to the net for Grove, she'll put it right over on that second hit.
She just sees the floor so well.
Yagi sets up Hansen. And too hot to handle, a kill for Haley. As Ness in the back, or excuse me, Katie Hess in the background, back row, could not come up with it. Olsen back in. That one hit the tape, but it goes across. Grove at the net, spikes it back in.
Grove doing it with the right hand there. The lefty tried to put it away with her strong hand. Came right back to her and puts it away with her right hand.
And a substitution again. Dirkman checks in this time for Hess. Alberg back to serve. Kaler. Back over to Kaler from Yagi. At the net, Kaler digs it up. Back set to Ernst. Blocked at the net by Luckin. And I believe Dirkman was there as well. We're tied at 3.
Just got to try and stay with it. Back and forth here. Only go to 15 in this set.
Alberg back to serve. Kaler gets underneath it too much. Third hit's got to go over. It does by Sidney. Luckin goes over. Roberts with the bump serve to Kaler. She'll bump it over the net. Yagi sets up Blofus. She'll push it over. Olsen digs. Oh, and a good block at the net. Blofus saw that one coming.
Olsen dug that thing out of there off the block.
Kaler got it to roll off the tape. Falls in for a point. Cowgirls take the 1-point lead.
And Cameron Kaler continuing to have a heck of a night.
I don't think Sydney Roberts feels any pain right now. She's going to serve. Olsen in the back row. Grove sets up Lucken. Out. Too strong.
We'll get a timeout here.
Yep. As the Underwood Rockets take a timeout, we'll take a timeout as well. Carlson Family Insurance timeout. Customer service and satisfaction is their number one goal. We'll be right back after this on Three Borders Sports Network.
Insurance is an important safety net for your family, your home, and your business. Carlson Family Insurance Agency is your local auto owner's insurance provider. At Carlson Family Insurance, they work for their clients, not the companies. Customer service and satisfaction is their number one goal. Give Carlson Family Insurance a call for all of your personal, farm, business, and crop insurance needs. 701-672-6002 or at cfiagency.com. Carlson Family Insurance, your auto owner's insurance agent.
Well, we had a little moisture on the floor in the earlier sets, and now we got a little bit of an issue here in set number 5 again. I don't know. I don't think Breckenridge High School's got a leaky roof, does it, guards?
No, I don't think so.
It's just condensation from perspiration.
They're working pretty hard out there,
They are. Everybody's on the floor at all times. 5-3 lead for the Cowgirls. Roberts set to serve, and here we go. Alberg. Grove to Dirkman. Blocked at the net by Kleisman and Ernst. Lucken goes over, dug out by Sidney. Yagi sets up Kaler. Lucken digs. Back to Lucken. Oh, and Jaylee Ernst was coming down, tried to put her hand back up, couldn't come up with it.
And that's the play that has hurt the Cowgirls all night. You know, you get up there ready to block, and you're right in the middle of it, and here comes the tap, and it's too late for you to adjust.
Grove to Kaler. Yagi sets up Kleisman. Lucken. Back to Lucken. That one's going to fall in for a point. The Cowgirls take a 2-point lead again, 6-4. I'm sorry, Brian.
No, you just got to try and keep this advantage that you have here and try not to give up too much.
Nicholson serves. Christensen. Back over to Lucken on the other side. That's a kill there.
Of a set by Grove. That is a back set from the back row.
Double digits kills.
Right on target. Man.
Double-digit kills for Baker and for Lucken. Both of them at 10. Hansen standing. Grove sets up Baker on the near side. She'll put it over. Too close to the net. Look out. And Christensen says, take it back.
Yeah, that one too easy there.
We're tied at 6. What else is new? Other than set 1, we've been tied at 6 4 times. Kaler's going to get the point.
I don't know what it is, Joe. Every time Cameron Kaler can get a clean swipe at it.
Kalen.
Sorry, I knew I was going to do that, too.
That's all right.
Every time she can get a clean swipe at it, the Rockets have a hard time handling it.
I bet you Cameron's watching.
Right? She's probably just smiling.
Oh, and a nice putback by Kleisman. Good save by Sidney. Nicholson to Hansen. Got it. Put it on the board. Wow. Sydney Roberts, I'm telling you what.
You got to have somebody back there that's willing to lay out for everything, and Roberts doing an excellent job tonight.
Kaler, Alberg, Grove, back to Christensen. And that left-handed kill just too hot to handle for Sydney Roberts.
Yeah, a little too much on that one.
Boy, Christensen at 5'6" gets up there and puts it across. Kess serves. Trailing by 1. Yagi sets up Hansen. Got it. Put
right
it in.
on the line. Yep, looking right there. Let it go.
Perm coach Brett Grove did not argue that call.
And right on the line.
Good spot by Haley.
Did you just say Perm?
Oh, did I? I'm sorry. Underwood. Oh, yeah.
Oh, man.
Allberg. And that one's going to end up in the scoring table.
We've been here a long time, Joe.
Yeah. 5 sets, buddy. And we're going down to the wire. It's 9-8. Christensen hits the net.
Wow.
In a bad spot for Underwood right there. That's not what they wanted right there.
You needed that one. You needed to get that one there. Down 1. Couldn't afford the service error.
Jaylee Ernst checks in. Grace Nicholson sits down on that rotation. Parker Yagi to serve, leading by 2. Grove back sets to Allberg, blocked at the net. Good save by Grove. Baker, good dig by Yagi. Roberts over to Haley Hansen. Got it. Point to the Cowgirls. Grove couldn't handle it on the far side on the deflection.
Yeah, just a weird angle. She was way out on the side there. Just Grove not able to put it back down.
Cowgirls 4 points away from a match win. Grove going to go over. You knew that. Yagi sets up Hansen. Baker digs. Grove. Good dig by Parker. Allberg at the net.
That one didn't make it over.
Didn't make it over. 4 hits.
And get a timeout here.
Another timeout here on the floor.
Rockets.
And the Cowgirls just 3 points away from a set win, B-Dub.
Yeah, you're doing everything that you need here. You put yourself in position. You did a good job of staying with this thing and coming back and getting the set wins that you need. And the Rockets didn't go away easy and come back and tie it up. And this thing's been everything we expected it to. I think coming in here, I thought, the thing could go 5, like we said. I mean, either one of these teams could have walked out here with the sweep, but we thought it would go 5, and we're getting what we paid for.
And we talked at the pregame show, in the Yield Advantage pregame show, about the weight this is going to have in the 6A North standings. I mean, Underwood sitting at 35 and the QRF, and Breckenridge at 54. If Breckenridge can pull out a win, it's going to change up that QRF ranking.
It'll give Breck a good bump in the QRF. It's something that they need, but these two teams are going to see each other again.
Oh, yeah, they'll see each other. Grove's got to go out of bounds to chase it. Baker just taps it up and over. Yagi slides to it. Oh, Blofeld! What a tap over the net by Aaron Blofeld.
Wow. The play that has hurt the Cowgirls the most, they give it right back to the Rockets there when they need one.
Yagi. Grove sets up Baker. She'll pop it over. Sydney digs. Yagi to Hansen. No, and a good 3. Oh, double hit. As Grove smiles.
That was a good effort there. I mean, you're giving everything you can there.
Holy cow.
And now the Rockets need to be perfect for the rest of the set, or the Cowgirls will get out of here with the victory.
14-8. Yagi serves. Grove back sets to Allberg. Yagi digs. Robert bump sets to Kaler. Allberg goes over. Roberts again. Yagi sets over to Kaler. They keep going to Caitlin. Grove up front to Baker. She'll push it over. Good save by Yagi. Roberts comes over to Jaylee Ernst. Baker over to Grove. Look out. Yagi sets up Hansen. Baker digs. Grove back to Baker. Good block at the net, but it goes out of bounds.
Wow. That was a good heads-up play there by Baker. She could have easily reached out and try and put another hand on that, but she was right on the line and let it fall out.
She knew where she was. Good awareness.
Good heads-up play by Ezra Baker.
14-9. Yagi. Back set to Hansen. Up in the rafters. Back down too hard. Underwood falls to the Breckenridge Cowgirls in 5 sets. How about that? Congratulations to Coach Kruger, and the Cowgirls will have Margaret up for a post-game interview right after these messages. Again, the Cowgirls victorious 15-9 in set 5, 3 sets to 2. What a match. We'll be right back.
At Smith Motors in Wahpeton, we take great pride in delivering the perfect vehicle to match your lifestyle and budget. Like the eye-catching Chevy Equinox, the rugged, hard-working GMC Sierra. Since 1960, Smith Motors has provided an excellent automotive experience. From low-pressure sales to high-quality service, our customers come first. Know what you want and it's not on our lot? Let Smith Motors find it for you. Smith Motors. Small.
Bold Print in Wahpeton is your local provider for all of your printing and promotional needs, including custom decals, which is a great way to promote your business. Bold Print also has custom framing and unique personalized gift ideas. Don't trust your family photos to an online company. Use Bold Print for all of your custom framing and canvas printing. Give them a call today, 701-642-2188, or check them out online. Use boldprint.com.
Any bank can tell you they have a rock-solid commitment to agriculture. Bell can prove it. To this day, every Bell Bank branch is partially built with rocks we've picked from our founder's farm. But our roots in ag have grown more than a few offices. They've shaped who we are and formed our entire approach to banking. Let us prove it to you as you grow your farm and prepare your legacy for the next generation. Bell Bank, committed to ag. In Wahpeton, talk to Rick Steckler.
Powerful and playful. Delicate and precise. Bold and carefree. It's the way you move, and it moves us. To deliver care for your whole family. To provide options beyond the expected. To help you leave pain in the past and find your way forward. Orthopedics and sports medicine at Sanford Health. Health lives here.
Since 1941, Minn Kota Ag Products has been helping farmers with their agricultural needs. The farming industry has expanded at great lengths, and Minn Kota Ag Products is there to provide farmers with their entire chemical, fertilizer, seed, and grain elevator needs. They also offer deep band tillage, chemical application, and fertilizer application, just to name a few. For market access at your fingertips and information essential to your farm operation, download the Minn Kota Ag Products app. Minn Kota Ag Products, proud to be a partner in your farm operation since 1941.
Sometimes it's tough being a dad. Kids grow up fast. Hey girls, oh, love it.
Dad, what are you doing?
I'm TikToking.
Is he serious?
Don't even want me around anymore. You know when I first started noticing it? When I stopped getting hugs. Hugs mean a lot to a dad. So, with Command IQ, I found a way to get the hugs back. Watch.
Dad, the Wi-Fi is down.
Oh, let me see if I can fix it.
It's back. Thanks, Dad. You're the best.
With Command IQ, you can bring the hugs back.
Well, my goodness. Welcome back, everybody, to Three Borders Sports Network postgame show. And we are now joined by head coach of the Cowgirls volleyball squad. That's Margaret Kruger. Margaret, how are you doing after that one?
I feel good.
How about that? Man, that was a fun set. I had a blast calling that one. I know Brian and I enjoyed it. Yards, he watched it too, of course, and it was just a blast to watch and call that one.
Good,
so I'm sure it was fun on the sidelines for you too.
Yeah, it definitely was. So it was.
What you got so many positives. I mean, first of all, let's go back to early in set one. You go down 10-1 at one point in time. And you call a timeout and said, okay, girls, let's get this thing together. You came back and made it a game there at the end. It was 25-23 final in set one.
Yeah.
But you were down by 9 early.
Right. How we finished, well, I switched rotations up, told them before the game we hadn't even practiced it yet, but I said, we're doing something different tonight. So, Yeah,
That's all right.
struggled a little bit out of that first set, but how we finished the first set made me real confident going into the second set. I thought we had a lot of momentum and just figured things out. So that was I wasn't worried at that point or too nervous or whatever. So it was nice to see them like regroup in that first set and then make it a game.
Yeah, it was an amazing comeback. Then after it was down 10-1, of course you come back and you outscored them 22-15, but it still was a loss. But set 2 was a win, like you said. It was 25-19. Then it came back to set 3, won 25-22. They came back in set 4.
Yeah.
Again, all 3 of those sets were really close. And then set 5, my goodness, how fun was that?
Oh yeah, set 4 we had some communication errors that we dug another hole, kind of like we did in set 1. Couldn't quite dig our way out of that one, so that was a little frustrating. I don't know, we just weren't swinging as strong either, but our service team, our passing, the communication, we just lost that during that set, so gave that one to them. But yeah, switched things up in the 5th set a little bit, and the girls did a nice job just going wherever I told them to go, and I thought like swinging strong in the 5th set. We weren't nervous. We played to win, right? Not to lose. So that was a good confidence.
We talked about that a little bit, that it looked like the girls were ready for set 5. And it
I thought
like
so too.
So.
Yeah, it wasn't the terrified look like against Perham.
All right, so let's talk about the positives here. You had Caitlin Kaler having one heck of a night tonight.
Yeah, she swung strong. She made
goodness.
a couple adjustments on the outside when she was swinging, and I told her and Julia on the outside, when they have Grove right in front of them, she's going to shut them down.
Yep.
So they got to cut it. They can't go down the line at all. And I thought they did a really nice job, her and Julia, swinging to score. So nice to see it, changing it up. You can't do the same thing over and over again and expect to get a score. So, KK swung hard, and when she swings hard like that, that's when the tools come off the blocks, and that's when you can use the blocks. I don't care if you hit their hand, but make sure it doesn't come back on our side. Right. So that was nice to see her swinging strong out of the outside.
Aaron Blofus, great night for Aaron. Haley Hansen had a great night.
Haley had a great night. I felt like all of our hitters played really confidently tonight.
Yep.
Nobody was too worried. I didn't feel like anybody didn't want the ball, so to speak. They were calling for it and ready to swing for the most part. So that was nice to see. It
was amazing too to watch some of the digs by Sydney, and Parker had a few, Coley Schuler had a few, but poor Sydney, she's pretty beat up tonight the way it looked.
Oh yeah.
She made a lot of dives out there, and I would.
She does. She had some really great hustle plays. I thought Grace Nicholson had a couple key ones as well.
Did, yep.
Kudos to Underwood for picking us apart on the tip. We struggle with that. I mean, any team that watches this can see that. But KK started doing a good job picking that up. I thought our blockers read the hitter better and came down ready to play that ball instead of just expecting somebody behind them to take it. So that was nice to see too. So all around, like a good adjustment and a Monday night game.
Yep.
Without having a practice right before, that was pretty good.
B-Dub, you want to maybe make a comment about how the tip was going back and forth there, that Underwood started using the tip, and then you came back with the comment that you had that Breckenridge is starting to use some of that.
Well, I mean, it was just a big play in that 5th set where I think it was Blofus that was able to tip it right over it, so it kind of came back to bite Underwood. But it's interesting to hear you say that, hey, we're going to do some things different, and we're going to kind of roll with it, because in that first set, I didn't say it, but I kind of felt like, geez, they just don't look right for some reason.
Oh, yeah.
But to your team's credit, they stayed with it, and they were able to make the adjustments. They made some great adjustments on the blockers, like you said.
Yeah.
They were able to get up there and actually block some of those balls back, where before they were just kind of in the way, but not able to get any hands on them.
Yep.
And just a good effort and a way to stay with the match all the way through. And I think that, we talked about this against Perham. You losing to Perham in the way that you did, or playing Perham, I think that helped you tonight.
Sure.
I think if you don't play Perham before this, maybe it goes a little bit different. But I have a feeling that loss really, really helped you tonight.
Yeah. Well, just the speed of that and the stronger hitters against that.
We talked about that.
Yep.
We haven't. I mean, Pelican, not as much as Perham,
But having to come off of that and then into this,
right?
I think that helped you a lot tonight.
That's a good point.
And now you got Barnesville coming up Thursday.
Yep. Yeah, it's a big week.
It's a big week. It's
Parent night on Thursday night.
Is it?
So, yep.
All right. So parent
we'll
night
recognize
on Thursday.
them.
Well, we're going to let you go, Margaret.
Sure.
Margaret Kruger, head coach of the Cowgirls, a victorious Margaret Kruger and Cowgirls 3-2 victory. So congratulations.
Thank you for being here. Appreciate you guys.
We'll see you Thursday, Margaret.
Sounds good.
All right, Margaret Kruger. I almost said Wilson. Margaret Kruger on the post-game show here, brought to you by Three Borders Sports Network. And B-Dub, again, it was a fun night.
Yeah, I mean, it was everything that we thought it was going to be. We know that these two teams are very evenly matched. Good to see a good volleyball match between two well-coached teams.
Yeah.
Just go back and forth.
Yep.
I mean, that's what you want to see. And, I think we said it earlier, but I think that these two teams are going to see each other again, and it's going to really mean something.
It's going to be interesting to watch now how the QRF changes too a little bit here, and where the final seedings are. And stuff.
I think you just can't worry about that. You just play who you play. I know there's been a couple things in the QRF as far as Breck goes here in the last couple of years where, they felt like they fell in a different spot than they should be, and there's really nothing that you can do about it. You play who you play, and let them put you where they put you. And if you want to win the whole thing, you have to beat everybody anyway, so it really doesn't matter.
All right, the Cowgirls victorious here tonight. It was a fun game to call, and we had a great time doing it. Again, kudos to Caitlin Kaler, KK, as Coach Kruger calls her. 17 kills and 1 ace. And
you sure that wasn't Cameron?
No, it wasn't Cameron. You thought it was.
Well, I mean, come on.
We didn't see Cameron in the house tonight.
I'm used to scouting her sister, so,
All right, 9 kills for Haley Hansen, 7 on the board for, I forget now, for Julie Kleisman, I should say. And then I think there was somebody else had double digits. Oh, yeah, Aaron Bloff.
Aaron Bloff, yeah.
Yep, of 11. So there you go. There's your wrap up here. Again, the Cowgirls victorious here tonight, 3-2 over Underwood in a fun match. If you want to go back and watch it, it's always on our YouTube channel. But we'll be back here on Thursday night for Barnesville. Trojans come to town here, and the Cowgirls will be ready for that one again. For Camden Yards, Kelson, Brian Watson, I'm Joe Schreiner, Raleigh, Julie, everybody on Three Borders Sports Network. Thank you very much. And we'll see you Thursday night right here from Breckenridge High School. Good night, everybody.